If you are a farmer, you are able to sell what you produce. If you are a manufacturer, you are able to sell what you produce. If you are running a transport business, you have enough room to transport. If you are a doctor, the other time I went to see somebody in Nakasero Hospital, and I saw a very black lady there. She was pregnant. I thought she was a chori. So I greeted her, Kopango. She was just looking at me. She was not answering. Then I thought maybe if she's not, if she's black and not a chori, she must be Iteso. So I said, yoga, nothing. I said, maybe she's Rugubara. I said, Ingonia, nothing. So I said, where are you from? She said, I'm from South Sudan. South Sudan. So you see that you have a hospital, people are coming from South Sudan, they are coming from the market. The bigger the market, the better for whatever business you have. So prosperity, integration means prosperity for our people. But it also means strategic security. That's what that essay was talking about. If the Americans have gone to the moon, they are there looking at us as if we are Evimunyu. Evimunyu, these insects which eat sugar. Babita bacha mu Luganda. Ebinyomo. BMG? The ones which like sugar. Huh? Ebikenembi. Oh, okay. So we are like Ebikenembi just here. Now, the Russians have gone to the moon, the Indians have gone to the moon, we are the ones who are here, Africans. But can Uganda go to the moon alone, even when Uganda becomes developed? It's not easy to have a program, a space program. That's why we say East Africa is the better place to go to the moon and ask these whites, what are you doing here? So that's why we say prosperity and security through Pan-Africanism. And these are not only important for regional integration, is not only important for giving us a regional market. It also helps us to negotiate with the European, with the Americans, with the Chinese for access to their own market. Because when you go there, they say, how big is this man's market? And if they see I've got a big market, they will be careful. They don't want to antagonize you. Because if they don't allow you in their market, you will also not allow them in yours. And when they do the calculations, this East Africa, 170 million people, almost 180 million, we better be. This is the Runyankore proverb. The one I was saying, the one who says, you come for a meal. It is because he has calculated that you are a useful ally to him. But if he says, no, that one, even if he doesn't come, I don't mind. I lose nothing. How will you guarantee the future of your people if you are so negligible? And I like Mr. Trump so much. Trump is a wonderful man. Because he tells Africans how they are. The other day he told them very, very clearly what he thought they were. You know the word they said he had used? He said, Bioroni. What do you call it? In Cho, peke yake. Wacha Cho hiyo. People were mad with talk, but me, I liked it. Because when somebody tells you what you are, that you are nothing, I think Mr. Trump and Dr. Phiri, because you remember at one time Otafire, he called some group, I want mafia kukao. So really, to be so negligible. Now, two final points, which there are many points in that speech, but I'm just picking a few. The problem we have is that the bureaucrats, because the bureaucrats are not engaged in wealth creation. For them, they are just getting salaries. They don't know where the salaries come from. They do not understand the issue of market. So they are not bothered. They are not bothered. They don't know. So that's why we are saying, please, you wealth creators, wake up. Don't allow your future to be led to be decided on by these bureaucrats, because for them, they don't understand when you are stuck with bananas which you cannot sell. When you are stuck with fruits which you cannot sell. When you are stuck with maize which you cannot sell. When you are stuck with milk which you cannot sell. For them, they're just getting salaries. But you, the wealth producers, you are the ones who should come out and work for the unity of Africa, because it is the one which will help you to succeed in what you are doing. I mentioned that bureaucrats versus wealth versus producers. The examples I give, I don't know whether I give them in that article or another one. I think I gave it in the Patriotic Club or essay, which is more or less like that one. Some of these ideas are cross-cutting in these essays. The example of Germany, until 1871, Germans were one people, but they were scattered in 39 kingdoms. Until a group of big landowners in Prussia called Junkers. And Germany had remained behind, because you can hear that in the colonization of the world, it was Portugal, it was Spain, it was England, it was Holland even, it was France. You don't hear of Germany. Why? Because Germany was weak because of political fragmentation. The Germans were divided in those 39 kingdoms. But a group in Prussia, these Junkers, who are big, large-scale agricultural producers, they wanted to sell their products. But once you go from Prussia to Saxony, this is the border, you can't cross. You can't go to Bavaria, this is the border. But we are all Germans, why can't we trade together? No. There is a king here, there is a king there, those little kings. Until now, a pan-German movement came up. A pan-German, the Germans who said, no, Germans must be united. Led by Bismarck. But France did not want Germany to unite, because if it united, it would become strong. They wanted to keep the Germans divided. So the consequence was the war of 1870, the Franco-Prussian War, where Prussia defeated France, and that's how Germany was united. Unfortunately, when Germany was united, it then started a war because when Germany was united, they were united in 1871, and you people, you must have heard of the Berlin Conference of 1884. This is 13 years afterwards. As soon as Germany was united, Bismarck said, no. Mwaba France na Wangereza mwatuba. Ni mutwara colonism weka. We also want colonies. You have taken India, you have taken all these Africans, down. Tugenda kurwana. Oh, please, Germany, don't start a war, please. Tukega yidi, torwana. Jangu chiture. So Bismarck called them to the Berlin Congress of 1884, 1885. Please, Bismarck, to Rwanda, tukuwadde Tanganyika. Nitukongerako Rwanda. Nitukongerako Burundi. Nitukongerako Namibia, that's it. Namibia. Nitukongerako Togo and part of Cameroon. I think then Bismarck said, okay, wakiri. But then Bismarck left power. When he left power, there was a new Kaiser, the emperor of Germany, Kaiser Wilhelm. He said, what? You British, you have taken the whole of India. You the Dutch, you have got the whole of Indonesia. You the French, you have got the whole of Indochina. You the British, you took the whole of America, you took the whole of Canada, the whole of South America. You tell me about Tanganyika and Burundi. Katurwane. That's how they started the First World War, fighting over us. Fighting over wanapigana juu ya wajinga. Africa wana. Just amazing. So that's how the war started. But otherwise, if Germany had not gone into this stupidity of fighting for colonies, it would have been a very powerful country. Even now it is very powerful, but they wasted a lot of time and they lost a lot of people. But their strength came from unity, which we mention in those documents. Now, finally, in this uniting, there is one question: what is more important? Because, for instance, you hear there's oil in Hoima. Oil yetu, amajuta gate. But the question is, what is more important? The human resource or the natural resources? I talk about it in that essay there. And if the natural resources are important, how is it that a country like Japan, which has no oil, has no minerals, does not even have agriculture, it is just mountains, is one of the richest countries in the world? And China now, And South Korea, that's what I say in that essay there. Why are these richer than Saudi Arabia, which has got a lot of oil? So I am cautioning you that you people, the human resource which you mishandle by putting in tribes, in religion, in what, is actually the greater wealth than even the natural resources. Why? Because they consume. The Karamojong, they may be wild, running around, but if you watch carefully, they are putting on at least 1 yard of cloth. That 1 yard is from somewhere. So the Karamojong, in his madness, at least he has bought 1 yard of textile. He's contributing to the economy by buying that 1 yard of cloth. Sometimes they put on sun goggles even when they're in their houses. Those sun goggles are also, maybe there's some tax on them. So you find the Karamojong, even in his madness, he's already contributing to the national economy. So the human resource is more important than the natural resource. The natural resources are important, but they are not more important than the human resource.